All right, everybody. So, on November 14th, I got a text from the district manager girl, I guess, Morgan, that she was at her relative's house or something for the weekend or something, and she would contact me during the week. And I texted a few things back and forth. She said she'd take care of it, she'd take care of it, she'd take care of it. And so I had already returned the unit, I guess, and through UPS to the Texas T-Mobile that I was told to return it to. I had to spend the gas, the packing supplies, buy box, and all that stuff, and all my time to go play that game. And when they were supposed to ship me a box and have me pick up the label from the other store, from the third T-Mobile store, and from the manager George. And the last conversation I had with George, which is the third or fourth conversation, was, "Well, I have a customer, here standing in front of me, and I need to wait on him." I said, "Wait a minute. I was before all those customers in your store." I said, "I thought you were going to help me." And he was just kind of snotty, but he apparently tried to help before. He claimed he had sent messages to the other store manager that it needed to be upscaled to corporate. Da 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 da. I'd talked to corporate like 5 or 6 times already, they promise you the world. They are taking care of it. They're crediting it right away. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, um, I got like 2 calls from this Morgan person, and text her many times. We've texted back and forth, and then again, I come in and my internet is off today on the smokestack unit. Yeah, my internet is off. And I paid them $100, which on the bill that let me get it. And the 6 documents I never saw till I got back. $100. You could see the 100, and there was a 15.7 change, which I didn't get that. And so I had told him the whole 100 goes on the internet for the 2 items. I wasn't buying a mobile unit. And so anyway, that big mess. Anyway, the other unit was returned through UPS, and I was concerned because the time frame that it states in this contract I never saw, that you have 14 days to return any item to T-Mobile. So let's see. I dropped it off Saturday, November 13th, and they claimed it would probably get there by Monday, which that's after the 14th. But this Morgan girl said they would take care of it. They take care of it, no problem. So I'm concerned because they're going to make me get stuck with that. And then also it says on the contract thing there's a restocking fee and all this other stuff. And no, I'm not paying all that stuff for the unit. And so anyway, text back and forth again today, and I said, why do we have to text? Are you a robot or are you real? Because it would be nice if I could talk to a human being instead of have to be punching all this text stuff out. I mean, that's just aggravating. I find it very unprofessional, But anyway, I mean, if it was that easy to text back and forth, and they just have an email service or something where you could just, go back and forth like that. Because that's just really uncool. But anyway, she always says, "Oh, I'll take care of it. I'll do this. I'll do that." But the problem is today the internet's off, and so this vlog may be choppy. I don't know, but because the signal's very bad here. But I'm like, the guy told me that it's billed after you use the service. So if I picked the units up on the 29th of October, that pays me through 10/29 through 11/29, okay, which it's not even December yet. And then also pays me most of the next month's service, which would be 11/29 to 12/29. And he said you pay it after you get the service, so why is my service off? Yeah, unless it needs to be rebooted again, which, it took like 5 or 8 times to get the thing started up the first time. There was no storm last night, so I don't think that's it. Where it affected the power or something. But I'm waiting to see what the deal is. I've had to text back and forth, and this Morgan girl's like, I think we should just return everything and cancel the contract. I said, no. I said, the point is, I wanted this. Your rep told me I got a free mobile unit because it was a special, limited time special, that I would get the free mobile unit and half price on the 100 GB internet, which is not 100 GB internet. Um, I think it said 50 GB internet on that unit, on the mobile unit. This one's unlimited, and but that's not the way it went, because when I, you know, got back with the little bag with 6 documents in it, and 2 documents that had my signature pasted on it, um, it makes no sense at all. Because all the guy told me was to sign here so I could pick up the equipment, to prove I got the equipment. But didn't tell me there's a contract, you should read it, or anything like that. They should really tell you this, because you should have the opportunity to read anything that you're going to sign pertaining to a document. That's just not even right, you know. Um, and I ask a ton of questions. Trust me, I ask questions inside and out. But anyway, so um, this has just been a real big mess. The internet's okay on the smokestack unit. I never did use or start up the mobile unit. That's been returned. Maybe they've lost the return. I don't know. I thought this Morgan girl was keeping up with all that. Um, but, she's called me like twice. I've called back 3 times, and we've texted back and forth repeatedly. And I was not really excited about this morning's text, because she was just really snippy about it. Like, we should just return the whole thing, cancel the contract, and I'll see about getting all your money refunded. I said, well, that's not what I would like to do. I want to make sure I'm not being charged a restock fee. I want to make sure that I'm not being charged for so-called canceling a contract that I'd never signed on a mobile unit, and getting my credit affected, because, I just got another letter from the credit company for T-Mobile. A second letter, because, they ran my credit like 5, 6, 7 times at the first store. And I was real concerned about that. And this Morgan girl said, "Oh no, that's not a big problem." Well, it is. Every time that they check your credit, it runs it down. So, and it does. My credit rating is like crap now. So anyway, it's just been a real mess. I'm not happy that my internet's off. I paid them. I should be covered through the end of December, even before I paid. But I mean, if you're gonna call it prepay, then I would probably owe them about $10 difference. But they say they'll only bill it after you use the service. So they've changed the website. It no longer says prepay and postpay. It now says postpay only. So postpay is um, where you pay after you use the service. Um, so I don't know what they've done, but at this point, it looks like my money's been stolen. I have no service today, and she is going to try to check it out. She said she talked to the girl manager at the second store, and she offered me a full refund. I said, "Don't you think I'd have been there, you know, 3 blocks away, to go get that refund, because the first time I called her, she offered me full refund if I brought the mobile unit back. And then the second time, she said I was only going to get like $30 of that $100 back. And I said, no, that's not happening. I'm not paying a restocking fee because your employee opened the item that has a sticker on it that says once you open it, then you're liable for it. And it's called activation, which I never activated it anyway. And I didn't open it. I didn't even mess with it because I wanted to do a vlog on the unit, but I just left it in the box. And so anyway, that's on the employee, not me. I don't like being lied to. And I wonder how many people are getting this done to them also, to where, you know, they get their signature pasted on a bunch of documents they never saw. Where they're told that the mobile unit is free and it wasn't. Where they were told the mobile unit was half price on the internet service at 100 gigabyte, and it's actually 50 gigabyte is what it says on the website. This one's unlimited, so again. But anyway, so that's where we're at. I'm waiting on her to straighten it out and see what's happened to my return. Thank God I asked for receipt at UPS to prove that I delivered the item to them so it could be shipped. And uh, you know, I've done my part. And I packed it overly well, and I had to buy the packing supplies box and everything. Use my gas and my time to play that game too. And I just hope I don't get docked a bunch of fees. She said she'll get back to me today. She finally did call me today after a million insane texts, because I kept telling her over and over again, I'm tired of texting. Can't you call? And so we talked about 5 minutes, and she said, well, what I'm trying to do is solve the problem that's in the moment. I said, great. I said, because I've spent too much time babysitting this for weeks to get nowhere. And I said, all I would like to do is keep the smokestack unit that you don't pay for. It's free. And all you pay is the service. It's like 50 or 55 a month. I think it's 50 if you put a credit card on, and it's 55 if you don't. And that's all you pay. You don't pay activation fee. You don't pay equipment fee. You don't pay any of that. And it's restricted to only certain areas. They're only issuing so many out per city because they don't want to overload it. Mine doesn't work like it's advertised at all. It does not have 100% signal. It will not carry like 15 items on it. I'm lucky to get 3. But it's okay for me. It's way better than dial-up, by far. I do have a Verizon unit, but it's a little higher price than this is. So, I have a Verizon mobile unit that you use, on your computer, in your car, or whatever, when you're traveling. But it's a little more expensive. It is prepay. But I just, buy time online or whatever at store or whatever to get it rolling. But yeah, so I'm kind of bummed. She said she'll get back to me around 1 and today, and find out what's happened with the return, and there should be credit on the bill. I told her I'd like to keep the unit and continue on. As far as I'm concerned, I'm paid because it's postpaid, and they said it's not billed till after the month's use. So I should have service today, especially because I gave them $100 on the 29th of October. So, and we are still in November. So anyway, we'll see what's happened. Maybe they made a mistake or didn't enter it in the warehouse. Or maybe a lot of people are returning stuff and they haven't got to mine yet since I shipped that out with UPS. Who knows? But anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know. And I'm just really bummed my internet's off. Because I need it. Because my signal's bad here. But anyway, I've got to handle some auction storage stuff today, and try to get that finished up. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll let you know what happens, okay? Thanks so much for dropping by. And I hope you have a really wonderful and blessed day. And remember, do something kind for somebody, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Love you.